Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Grown Folk. It's your girl, Ashley. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to know when I post videos, hit the notification bell. And if you are enjoying this video, hit that thumbs up. I would appreciate it, okay? You already know I want you to get deep down in that comment section and chop it up with your girl about what we are about to discuss, okay? First of all, I would like to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving, okay? It's the end of the night now, you know, and everybody should be winding down because it's getting pretty late. Oh, yeah, it's getting real late. And, but I just hope everybody had a great time because I did. I mean, I got to see my niece that came home from college, you know, my sisters and just my family, my parents, you know, in-laws, just everybody. It was just such a relaxing, great time, okay? And then with some good food, too. Y'all know a chick was happy, okay? So I hope y'all had that same great blessing today, all right? Now, some of the subjects that you guys, when I'm making this video, because I was asked about, you know, these things. And unfortunately, I've had a last 2 busy ass weeks. So I was kind of just trying to answer some of y'all back with like, I'll get to it. So I got a couple of minutes, so I'm get to it right now, okay? So let's start with Wendy Williams, okay? The question was, what did I think about that? And I thought that was some bullshit. I know what passing out is. I've done it several occasions, especially from heat. And it just ain't ever looked like that. Okay, let's review the definition of passing out, which is a quick, abrupt cut off from oxygen to your brain, and it causes an immediate drop. Is that what y'all saw? Because stumbling back for 4.5 seconds, because I counted, ain't no immediate drop. And then you throw your hand back and fall like you in Dynasty. Like, that's not falling out. Now, I don't know what happened to her. I do think she had some type of medical situation, but it wasn't no damn falling out from being hot, because then when she came back 6 minutes later, because that's how long it took her to get back from falling out on that floor to the commercial, because I counted. She talking about she's a trooper, and, you know, she got a little overheated, but she was in the same costume. Now, I definitely know when you get overheated, the way you got to get unheated is to get the hell out them clothes. You're also going to be saturated in sweat because you are overheating and your body is trying to cool you down. And what it does is sweat. Like when you shiver, when you cold, that's trying to warm you up. Your body thinks sweat is going to help, you know, when it plays against you in all reality. And she's talking about the next day when she came to explain and talking about she was sweating and her face was drenched. It wasn't a sweat bead located on her face because I blew the TV up looking for it. And I didn't see not damn sweat bead nowhere, okay? So, again, your ass didn't fall out because you didn't fall abruptly. That little fall you did was fake. And then the explanation you gave talking about you said you didn't hear the person speaking over the speaker. You wasn't paying no attention to Suzanne. Everything was swirling. But then when you got to the point of dropping, you threw your hand on your crown because you thought I was going to look cute falling. Now, you can't even hear the people on the screen and pay attention to what's going on around you. But you can think, you know, I'm at least be cute when I'm passing out. Usually when you pass out, you don't know that shit gonna happen because it just abruptly happened. You get hot, you be like, what's going on? And next thing you know, you out, okay? So, again, I don't know what the hell happened to Wendy, but that wasn't no damn heat stroke, falling out, fainting, none of that. That's not what that was, all right? So that's my opinion on that. Now, them damn freedom fighters. Now, I made a video on they trifling behinds, and I said that they was trifling and they was fraudulent fighters, okay? And the head honcho, that was in the forefront was named Jedediah, okay, or what I like to call him Pimpin' J, because it's a comedian, Lionel Harris, that stay on their ass, you know, and they like to get mad at him and other people proclaiming some dumb shit, you know, not to make fun of them and stuff like that, because they, you know, activists and everything like that. Now, the problem I had with Jedediah is when he got on his live and said that he was the only reason that the world got behind Kanika Jenkins. And it's like, Negro, I didn't know what a Jedediah was, okay, when I knew about the Kanika story. So don't sit there and say that, because you were not. Talking about some, if he never got behind it, nobody wouldn't have cared. Really? He's very arrogant. He's a liar. He's being sued by GoFundMe. His cousin came on TV and gave some little accusations without saying accusations, but was hinting around to the whole reason Hudson killed himself was because Jedediah might have been being a little bit too friendly with him, allegedly. So, yeah, you know, so, and then she was just telling stories about how he has always been, you know, screwing people out of money. And when her son even died, he started a fund in her son's name that they knew nothing about, and only found out when somebody was trying to donate to them personally, and was like, well, I didn't want to, you know, put it in the fund thing, and that's how they found out. And now the freedom fighters are all bickering against each other because their problem is they made too many damn live videos. They talked too damn much. This is all they did. Every time they had to answer something with a live, and it would be a lie on top of a lie on top of a lie. They probably making a live right now. 2 members probably making a live video right the hell now. Okay, and so now they done all fell out about money, and who had the money, who didn't have the money, and who lied and said this, and who was trying to sleep around with this person, and all this and all that, and they trying to put it all on Sheena, okay, which is the one that started the fun, okay. And Jedediah, 1 minute he says she didn't start the fun, he started it. Then when she was able to prove them receipts, he said, well, yes, she started the fun with the money, but I started the freedom fighters. Starting the fund is what y'all was talking about. So if she put $800 in the account and that was the very first money, then she started the fund. Then they did some type of voting process, because the little one that shook her baby, little girl that looked like a little roach, in my opinion, that shook her baby, that's trying to fight her mama back for it, and then Lamont, little funny looking grasshopper, cussing but talking to Jesus more than anybody, all in one sentence, ass, and then Jedediah just all been pretty much bashing her name. So she came out and said her side of the story with receipts, baby, with receipts, okay? So it was like, after that, of course, now he coming back trying to, well, yes, well, she did, her $800 did started, and the whole blow-up thing was they took a vote to be president, and she won. And she said that's when he just quit filming with her. He was like, because he wanted to be the president, and she didn't care. She said you can be the president, but he got on the next day after the vote and said he won hands down. Okay, sitting in the parking lot sweating like hell, talking about he won hands down, and then damned Miss Martin for the next hour for doing that little video that she did, or that little interview she did on the radio station. Okay, so yeah, fraudulent fighters, like I said, that's what they are. That's what they're gonna continue to be. I never liked them from jump. Okay. Now, what I feel on Jocelyn Hernandez and Carly B is some bullshit. I don't know why Jocelyn did that. I'm not even going to spend a minute on that bullshit. That sounded stupid. It didn't sound like Spanish nor English. I don't know what language she made up, but that shit was not either one. It was not Spanish nor English, because both, and couldn't figure out what the hell was being said, you know. And she knew that stuff wasn't gonna stand to Bodak Yellow. She knew that. Like, let Carly do what she doing and stay up out, you know, just stay up out of her way. Y'all from two different franchises. Jocelyn, that was you that was saying Love and Hip Hop wasn't gonna be nothing if you ain't on there. You know it is females and dudes in line ready to do whatever Mona Scott say just to get a spot on that show. So for you to think that you would be, you know, that it wouldn't go on without you was meaning you was feeling yourself a little too much. So stop doing music altogether, period, and just find something else to do other than rap, girl. Now the Tamar event, the divorce. I really don't know what to think on that. I think Miss Elliman is doing a little bit too much talking. I don't think it's for, you know, the justice of women. I mean, I'm not disrespecting that lady or nothing. I just don't think it's for the justice of women is why she's saying it. I think it's to get the public on the side instead of Tamar going around saying it. It looks better. Her mom going around saying it and telling everybody that Vince would beat her ass and stuff like that and all that. It looks better for the public. It would be better for the courts. It is a power play. That's what that is, just from top to bottom. Okay, now the question I was asked, do I believe that Tamar is leaving Vince because, you know, Sony is suing him and she don't want her ducats pulled, you know, she don't want her money touched, and then he gonna be broke, so what's the point of her being there? Or, you know, the abuse thing. I will say I believe the abuse was going on because the police has been called a couple times in that time they was in the hospital or the hotel and he bit a finger. But I also believe she is the kind that, you know, would push you in the head and all that, put her hands on him, which still don't make it right for him to jump on her. But I believe they were a fighting couple, like they both will jump on each other is what I'm saying. But I don't know, I flip-flop each and every time I hear something. One minute I be like, she's just leaving his ass because he's gonna be broke, because Sony don't sue him for not making the promises and using that money. But then, you know, I be like, they did seem like they were in love. Like, I don't know. I just know that they gonna fight like crazy when it comes to Logan. That's what I do know. That's gonna be the ugly part about it. Because ain't neither one of them gonna back down on trying to, you know, let go. Not let go, but just, you know, have full custody, okay? And, okay, what was the other thing? Somebody asked me about Jennifer Hudson cheating. What did I think about that? Really nothing, because I think her husband, I've always thought he was fond of both, you know, sexes. And I think maybe she just now know that and, you know, moved on or whatever. But we haven't gotten the story from either one of them yet, so that's just what's being reported, is that Jennifer cheated. You know, it could have been him that cheated, but, you know, inside sources are saying he praises the floor she walks on. But, you know, I've seen men really, really love their women, but still will cheat. You know what I mean? It's, child, I don't know. My theory on that is I don't know what's going on in their home because I'm not there with them. But that was my opinion on everything. So I would like to know what you guys think. Do you think that David Tahunga guy is gay? Do you think Tamar is leaving her husband because he about to be broke? Okay. Do you think Miss Evelyn is doing a bit too much and going on this tour talking about Vince? All right. Do you think Wendy really passed out? Or do you think the devil was coming back to snatch her soul on Halloween? What do you think, baby? Get down below and let your girl know, because I want to know. I want to know from all y'all what you think, okay? Because I think some funny shit was going on. But that was my opinion, okay? And I enjoyed you like I always do. And I will see you on my next video, okay? Bye.